Hey guys, it's the YJCPA here. I'm about to do a quick video on installing some battery terminals. I got these terminals off Amazon. They're about 21 bucks. They're heavy duty military terminals. I'll put a link in the description. It came with two heat shrink wraps, and it also came with 4 connectors. We're gonna go ahead and quickly install these. Alright guys, so this is what I'm working with. As you can see, my positive. Just last week or so, we put these new terminals in, but this thing is shot. These are cheap terminals, you know, they're cracked right there. You know, I literally just put them in. I've had them sitting in my dad's garage for, you know, years now, and you know, I thought they were gonna work fine, but they're shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the heavy duty military style terminals. I'm gonna get rid of this electric tape, and I'll put a shrink wrap on the positive and same thing on the negative. That's all right. So I'm gonna start with, I got this 1/2 inch. I'm gonna use this to take off the battery terminal. Just be careful not to touch anything grounded because you will get electrocuted if you're on the positive. Just be careful. So let's go ahead and let's loosen it up. It's pretty loose. I loosened it up earlier. All right, let's see if we can. Really straightforward. I'm just gonna go ahead and move that out of the way. All right, good. All right, so I'll do the same thing with the negative. Let me go ahead and take off my light setup. I just changed this up the other day, and I put some shrink wrap running 2 lines. One is for my rear lights, one is for my front lights. See the pods there? I've got some pods on the back. Hey guys, as you can see, these are the old ones. We're gonna get ready to install the new ones. So this is what I did before. A couple weeks ago, I soldered on a heavy duty terminal. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the shrink wrap that came with the new setup, and we're just going to slide that in place, make sure it's nice and tight, and then we're just going to shrink it down. All right. So it also comes with some heavy duty shrink wrap for the negative terminal as well. So I'll go ahead and slide that onto the terminal. So I think we're good. So we got the heat shrink on negative, and we've got heat shrink on positive. Hey guys, so here's the torch. So you use this and just give it a little quick, just a little bit of heat. Try not to burn your hands. Try not to get the battery or anything else hot. Alright, so we got the heat shrink on. It's on there nice and tight. I'm gonna let it kind of cool down just a slight bit. And then we'll go ahead and put the terminals on. On the battery, this is the positive, so it's gonna sit there. But because I have 2 lines running to the battery, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut a hole out in the back of this boot so that my terminal is going to come out this way, this side, and then my charge for my lights are going to go out the other side. So I'm just going to take a knife like that and just quickly just cut a notch in it like that. Very simple. Guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this through the boot like that, right? And I'm going to run this on like such. Run my bolt through. Tighten the nut on there. All right? And then I'm going to use a 17mm and just tighten it down. Tighten it down as tight as you can go. So with the negative, we'll slide the boot over. Take our negative. I'll just slide that through like that. Just to make sure. Good. So it should fit on there nice and snug. So I'll go ahead once again and just tighten this negative terminal up like this. So first thing is, let's go ahead and let's load up positive. Positive on first. Pop that into place. So it's nice and snug there. So I'll go ahead and use my 12mm, or my 1/2 inch. And I'll just tighten this down. Then let's go ahead and let's put our ground, our negative, and same process. We'll just go ahead and tighten everything down. So everything should be nice and tight. I should be able to take this boot, put it over there. I mean, it's good enough for me. Install positive, negative terminals. Get some lights done. Let's go ahead and start it up, make sure it runs.